Good day, my name is Olive Iluyomade. I am here today to speak on artificial intelligence. One thing I've noticed is that even though artificial intelligence has been with us for some time, a lot of people do not know what it is and are not experiencing the benefits of artificial intelligence. I'm here today to let people know what AI is and how it can benefit them. Today, I will be doing a session on artificial intelligence. I have discovered that even though artificial intelligence has been with us for quite a while, there are still a lot of people who don't know what artificial intelligence is. Okay, artificial intelligence, AI, the same thing. So I've discovered there are a lot of people that don't know what it is, and even if they do not know how to use it. Or they are using it but don't know that it's artificial intelligence. Okay? Now, there are various areas of artificial intelligence. You have the technical side, which those who are into computer and IT, they know how to do the technical side, okay? But then they have the side for the users, okay? For everyone here, artificial intelligence is here to benefit you and for you to use it, okay? So we'll be going into an introduction to artificial intelligence, benefits, and how you can make use of it, and hopefully we can do some demos, okay? So let's get started. It worked before. Sorry. Okay, the first thing we'll be looking at is artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Okay, so we want to look at what artificial intelligence is, okay? With artificial intelligence, we need machines, okay? Any kind of machine or computer or laptop, okay, to be able to use artificial intelligence, okay? And these machines, they learn just like we human beings learn. They learn, they're able to make decisions, decide to do this or do that, okay? They solve problems just like human beings, okay? The main difference is that the intelligence is in a machine as opposed to a human being, okay? We have an example. I don't know, people that use iPhone will know about Siri. The young ones in the house, do you know Siri? Okay, they're putting up their hands. But yes, so Siri is an artificial intelligence tool that helps us a lot, isn't it? You talk to it, you can ask it questions and all that. That is artificial intelligence, right? But Siri had come out years before artificial intelligence became very popular, okay? Very popular. So Siri is there. Alexa, for those that use Amazon, there's Alexa, okay? Even on YouTube and Netflix, artificial intelligence takes place. You watch particular kinds of videos, okay, Nollywood, etc. Then, when you go back, you will see videos that are similar to what you have watched, okay? That's artificial intelligence. So it has studied the kind of videos you watch, and then it now gives you suggestions. It tells you, okay, you can watch this one, you can watch this one. I can see that these are the kinds of videos you like. It could be movies, it could be anything you're searching for. Especially those that are into technology, maybe you might want to find how to do this or do that. Then you find out that when you go back to YouTube, for instance, you will see other videos that are similar to what you have watched. That is artificial intelligence, okay? Email providers like Gmail, okay, etc., Yahoo, yeah, they're able to, through artificial intelligence, know what kind of emails you receive that are spam. Maybe people trying to sell to you, not emails that you are expecting. they're able to know, and they put them straight into the spam folder. You don't even see them. So that sometimes somebody might say, oh, I sent you an email, and you say, I didn't receive it, and they say, check in your spam. There's a way that they've sent that email that Gmail thinks that it's a spam email, so it puts it straight into your spam. Okay, so that is artificial intelligence that is used like that. Okay, then we have self-driving cars. Okay, with a raise of hands, how many people here know that cars these days have been made to drive by themselves? Okay. Oh, okay. Not a bad number. But for those of us that do not know, okay, they have made cars these days, including, I think Elon Musk also has some cars that he's bringing out that can drive, no driver. You understand? No driver. But with artificial intelligence, the car will know exactly where it is going to. It will know when to stop. If somebody jumps in front of the car, you will think, because it's not a human being, the car will jam the person, but no. It will know when there are obstacles, things around it, it will stop. Okay? So artificial intelligence has been used to make cars, self-driving cars. Shopping. You go online, maybe Jumia. Okay, let me use Jumia because Jumia is in Nigeria here, or Konga. You buy particular items, okay? Or even when you choose them, it tells you similar items that other people have bought, okay? You buy that item, you go there the next time, and they're showing you similar items, okay? Or they're even saying, welcome back. You understand? If you have looked at an item before, you go back, it's telling you, welcome back, you looked at this, do you still want to buy? All that is artificial intelligence, okay? So is that clearer now with what artificial intelligence does, okay? So we've already seen some of it around us. Okay, how does artificial intelligence work? Okay, now we as human beings, how are we intelligent? Apart from the fact that we are born as intelligent beings, but as we grow from a baby, like that little baby back there, we become more intelligent. Why? Because we learn things, you understand, from what we are taught by our parents, our surroundings, what we experience. Okay, if as a child I put my hand in fire, you understand, and the thing burns me and it hurts me, the next time when I see fire, I will know I should not put my hand there. And even as a child, I would say, I would say, no, don't go near there, don't go. Why? I have learned that fire burns from experience. Okay, from experience. Now, all this experience and what we learn around is called information. Okay, in the computer world or IT world, we call it data. You understand? Data. So that's how artificial intelligence works. It needs data. Okay, we're going to see how an artificial intelligence tool can create a picture of a human being just by us telling it, please create a picture of a little girl smiling, and it creates that picture, and we are like, wow, how, you understand, this is magic or whatever you want to call it. But the reason it's able to do that is that lots of data of pictures of different babies, different children, smiling, frowning, everything has been fed into that machine. Okay, has been put into that machine so that when it is asked to bring out that information, it can put all that information together and bring out a picture. You will say this is an actual human being, but it's not. It's data put together to form that picture by artificial intelligence. Okay? Just like I've spoken about YouTube, pattern recognition, the way you watch things, what you watch, okay? The way you buy things, the way you spend your money, okay? artificial intelligence will study that pattern. It will study it. Sometimes in the finance area, I'll give you an example of where artificial intelligence is used in finance or in banking. If you have a bank account and every month you do not spend more than 50,000 naira, yeah, or let's say 10,000 naira, then a particular time, what now goes out of your account in one transaction, just one transfer, is like 1 million. Okay, you put the 1 million in your account, no problem. But if 1 million goes out, the banking system will start screaming. Why? This is not normal. This person doesn't spend this kind of amount of money. So if you are paying that 1 million to somebody, in most cases the bank will block it. It will not allow that payment to go through. This happens all over the world. It's part of their security, but they use artificial intelligence to help them with that security. Okay, so until they confirm with you that you are the one that is making that payment, they will not allow that money to go out, because they know, scammers, hackers can get into your account and steal your money. So when they notice a pattern that is not regular, that is not normal, the transaction is stopped. Okay, so you train artificial intelligence. There's something called machine learning. You understand? You train the AI tool on different patterns, train them with data. There's training done. You understand? You can ask artificial intelligence to write something for you, like a letter. Okay, and you can tell artificial intelligence that let that letter sound excited, or let that letter sound sad. You know how you have some adverts for things like help charities, helping the poor somewhere or the hungry somewhere. If you notice, they speak in a particular way. They don't speak excited. They're like, help these children, they haven't eaten for so long, blah blah blah. That's a human being talking. Okay, but artificial intelligence, if you are writing that letter, artificial intelligence can write it for you in such a way that it will sound sad. It will appeal to your emotions, your compassion. Okay, so that's why we say it's intelligent, because it can do almost anything you ask it to do. Okay, but then really artificial intelligence doesn't have any emotions like us. Artificial intelligence can't cry, it cannot laugh. It doesn't have emotions. Although I remember a particular tool, which is a common tool, and we'll be looking at it today, ChatGPT. When you ask it some questions, maybe how are you, it will say it cannot answer, that I'm just a machine, I cannot answer. Okay, but then I noticed that Google, their own artificial intelligence tool, when I asked it how are you, it said, well, I'm fine, thank you, and how are you? You understand? So they keep on improving on them, improving as time goes on. Okay, and then they don't have artificial intelligence doesn't have common sense like we human beings have. And at the end of the day, it's human beings that created artificial intelligence. So at the end of the day, we are more intelligent than artificial intelligence. Okay, so that's how it works. So what are the benefits? The artificial intelligence is used everywhere. So you have healthcare. Okay, artificial intelligence can actually help the doctor diagnose what is wrong with us. Okay, can diagnose what is wrong with us. Artificial intelligence can do that. Artificial intelligence can perform operations. Okay, I don't know whether, is there anybody that doesn't know what a robot is? Robots. Anybody? Robots? Everybody knows what a robot is. Robots use artificial intelligence. Okay, so we are getting to that stage where robots can be cooking for us, so they can be cleaning for us. Please, women in the house, rejoice. If you don't have anyone helping you, robots will be able to do that soon, very soon. They're being worked on. Okay, and it's not robot. The olden days robots is all like Transformer. I'm sure there's a lot of it. It's all metal and everything. These new robots will even look like human beings. Do you understand? They will look like human beings. robots. That's what they're doing. And then they'll be doing the cooking, everything. Okay? So, healthcare. Okay? Those robots or little things can go into the body and perform some operations. A human being doesn't need to do it anymore. Yeah? The doctor just uses, a machine to guide it or what to do, etc. Okay? So that's in healthcare. In finance, I mentioned earlier about, things like preventing fraud. I gave the example of your usual expenditure pattern, and then if it goes anywhere outside that, the system will be alerted. Okay? Entertainment, so we've looked at that on Amazon based on what books you're buying, whatever you're buying, music, it will give you recommendations. Okay, since you bought this, you might like this and this and that. So that's in entertainment. Okay, I have 2 entertainments, that's fine. Okay, so many other areas. Okay, so many other areas. Any area you can think about, artificial intelligence is used. Okay, any area you can think about. So we're now going to look at generative AI, generative artificial intelligence. That's where we come in. Okay, that's what we can use, how we can use AI. Okay, because of generative artificial intelligence. What does generative artificial intelligence do? It creates. Okay, it creates. So you find out that your generative AI tools, all you have to do now is even speak to it or type something in, what is called a prompt. It's called a prompt, but you're giving it an instruction. Okay, do this. You understand? Can you do this? Can you write a book for me? Can you create a picture for me? Can you give me a song? Okay, can you give me a song? So look at what is listed there. Text. Yeah, so what we call text to text. You give it the instruction by typing and it produces text for you. Books, poems, essays. Okay, especially I guess in the Western world, the teachers have to become more alert that let it not be that we are giving these children homework, assignments, and you understand, they find out that they're doing much better because they've been using artificial intelligence. So there's a tool that can test whether your homework was done with artificial intelligence. You understand? There's a tool that can do that. But then there's also a tool that you can use to bypass those tools that will check. So, okay, I do my own, you do your own. I do my own again, you do my own. You understand? So that's at it. So text, images, creates an image. I've given an example before. Images. Any kind of image, whether it's like a real photograph, whether it's cartoon, whether it's anime. I'm sure these children they can help me teach. Whether it's anime, whatever kind of image you want can be done with some artificial intelligence tools. Okay, and then videos. Okay, music. Yes, so you can compose songs. It's just amazing. I've used the song composer. Sometimes I use it to, send a happy birthday video to someone. The song is created by artificial intelligence and it will even have the person's name. You understand? Happy birthday, Sade. Today is your special day, etc., etc. It will sing. The person will be wondering that, how did this person do this? It's not the person's voice. Artificial intelligence. Music. Okay, creation of music. Then we have videos. Okay, artificial intelligence can create long videos, short videos, movies, animation, whatever, just by giving it an instruction. Okay, giving it an instruction. So and all these things, you don't need to know IT, you don't need to know computer, just type what you want. Okay, artificial intelligence can build websites, can build apps. You see these apps that you use on your phone, there's an artificial intelligence tools that can build those things just by you giving it instructions. Okay, and then when you give it the instruction and it's still not what you want, give it more instructions. Please correct it here, change the color here, do this and that. Artificial intelligence. Okay, so our AI is trained on millions of examples, millions. So that data I'm telling you about, just like the way human beings learn, for artificial intelligence, it is millions of data. So if we are saying artificial intelligence should create a cat for you, a smiling cat, okay, with pink fur that doesn't really exist in real life, it can create it. Why? Millions of pictures of cats have been put into the system. Millions and millions. Pink cat, yellow cat, do you understand? Different varieties that they can imagine that somebody will ask for. They put it in that system, so that when it's now asked to create, it all has that data, puts it together and gives you your pink cat. Okay, so it generates new content. Can you see there? New content based on what it has learned. Yeah, you understand? So when you ask it to create something, it's not going to take a picture that is already there. You know, if you search for a picture in Google will give you a picture that it already has in its database. You know, and sometimes that picture has been put there by somebody else, has copyright, you are not allowed to use it. You understand? Excuse me. And it's usually when you have now used those pictures to become big, to blow, as we say in Nigeria, that the owner of the pictures will now come and say, you were not allowed to use those pictures, also pay me millions of naira. You understand? So when it comes to Google, you have to be careful to use pictures that do not have copyrights, are copyright free, so that you don't get into trouble. But with artificial intelligence, whatever the AI tool creates for you is yours to use. Okay, so that makes things easier. Okay, so let's go through some of the tools. For writing with AI, we have ChatGPT, which is common. Please, show of hands, how many people have heard of ChatGPT before? Let me see your hands. Oh, wow. Majority of us. Oh, great. ChatGPT. Okay, how many of us use ChatGPT? How many of us use it? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so that's really the most common tool. You know, when it comes to a lot of things, even though there are many tools out there, I just love ChatGPT. You understand? I love it. I use it, you know, a lot. Okay, then you have Jasper AI. That one is for writing, especially those that write blogs or newsletters, articles. They use Jasper a lot. It's an AI tool. This is one of the tools that has been out for years, even before ChatGPT came out. Jasper, but it's those that are into such things that know about it. Okay, and I think it will also test your tool for AI content. It does a lot of stuff, you know, just a wonderful tool. Jasper AI for writing. There's copy.ai, there's WriteSonic. These are just a few. There's so many others, you know. So once you know, from today, just keep your ears open. Sometimes there's some people on YouTube that review new AI tools. You know, you can listen to them, explore more, find out which ones you want to use. Creating art, talking about pictures, okay? ChatGPT comes with a creative art tool called DALL-E. So DALL-E can create pictures for you. ChatGPT can create pictures for you. Just put it where you put your text. Just ask for a picture. It will do that for you. Midjourney is an industry standard tool. Okay, Midjourney creates high quality pictures, any kind of pictures that you want. Okay, then videos. We've spoken about videos. We have Runway ML. We have Synthesia. I'm just mentioning a few. There's so many more. Yeah. Video creation and even video editing. Yeah, so if you take your video, you want to edit it, you don't want to send it out immediately, you can use CapCut. Okay, CapCut is a free tool that you can use to edit your pictures and easy to use. Music and voiceovers is amazing. Now, what voice tools can do is, if you are talking, you're just talking in your room, okay, you record something for about a minute, you can put it into a voice tool. That voice tool will now change the quality of what you have spoken and make you sound as if you are in a studio. Okay? Then you can actually have a photograph of somebody, put it into a tool like Synthesia, put the text that you want that photograph to say. Yeah? Upload that your voice there, and it creates a talking picture, a picture that is talking to you. You understand? A talking picture. It will be talking to you with your voice. This is what AI can do. All kinds of magic. I wish there was time. Maybe there's another time that we will, another session that we'll have where we'll go in depth into what some of these AI tools can do. Okay? So that's your voice, music. That is why you can see, so I'm now going to focus a bit on the dangers of AI. In AI, we have what you call deep fake. Deep fake. That is where you can have a video of somebody, like Tinubu, for instance, have a video of him saying something that he never said. In his voice, saying something that he never said. So some evil thinking people who do not have good intentions, use that deep fake to get people into trouble. Yeah, so we always have to be careful and cross-check. When we just see videos, let's not just believe them like that, because there's a lot of deep fake going on. Okay? A lot of deep fake going on. So that is it on artificial intelligence. I do want to demo. How much time do I have? Excuse me. So with artificial intelligence, yes, we did look at some of the benefits, but how does it even benefit us as individuals, apart from using it for fun? Majority of the people here are business people, okay? Artificial intelligence is like somebody today was saying he needs an assistant. Artificial intelligence can be your assistant in everything that you want to do. It can organize your life. You can ask it to create a schedule for you. This and this and this is what I have to do. Please create a schedule for me. How do I? And it will create that schedule for you and give you reminders. Okay? You want to write a book. Now, if you're like me, I'm not a writer, I'm a talker. Okay? I'm not a writer, but I can talk. Okay? So now, tools like ChatGPT have a microphone, so you can speak and tell it what you want instead of typing, especially when it's a lot. So you can say, okay, please write this book for me. This is how I want the book to be. This is how, and ChatGPT will write it for you. Okay? You read through it. Okay, please, can you correct it here? Please, can you correct it here? It will do it for you. Simple. So after knowing this, if you didn't know this before now, how many people are going to be authors, at least in the next year? Only one person, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 books for you, Asko. 2 books. You understand? It is now so easy to write a book. It's so easy. I'm not sure whether my laptop will sound. Somebody read a book that I wrote, and come and see the the person was like, oh wow, so simple, so eloquent, just like the way you talk. And she just went on and on that she really enjoyed it. It was so simple. I had to leave a message for her. I said, use artificial intelligence that helped me. I'm not the one that wrote, because I'm not a writer now, so I can't claim, do you understand, to have that skill. And we're all Christians here, isn't it? AI is one of the tools or technologies that God has sent for us all. There's somebody that said that with artificial intelligence, nobody has any excuse not to be rich. With artificial intelligence, not to be rich. Okay, you might say, I can't really speak English well. It understands Yoruba, it understands Igbo, it understands German, it understands Spanish. And now it has a speaking tool. So just speak to it in your language. Okay, you can speak to it in your language and you can tell it, write the book in English if you want to give it to an English audience. Okay, but then you see, people are writing books in English and they're translating them to different languages, isn't it? There's a Bible in Pidgin. You understand? There's a Bible in Pidgin. So you might be the next Bible author. You understand? Put the thing in ChatGPT, let it write the Bible in Pidgin or whatever language you want. Okay? So there's no excuse. Nobody can say, I didn't go to school, or I don't know how to speak English. I can't speak a word of English. You don't even have to speak English. And the good thing is that ChatGPT is an app on our phones. Okay? It's an app on our phones. So AI has made it now possible for us to use our phones to make money. You understand? And then when you now create whatever product it is, then you now go to places like Instagram. I know that a lot of us like Instagram, Facebook. You can market your stuff there. The same ChatGPT will help you with the marketing, help you with what to write. You might say, I'm not an advertiser, I don't know what to write. It can help you. And you tell it to write it in such a way that people will be rushing to read the book or rushing to use the product. You understand? So that's AI for you. It has been sent to help us. Yeah? Us non-technical people and everything are really the ones using the AI to make money. Yeah, to make money. You might see these days when you see things that look so, wow, this is so lovely, this is so beautiful, and you know the person, and you're like, I never knew you could do stuff like that. If you check it well, it's artificial intelligence that helped the person. Okay, so we have no excuse, especially those of us that are doing businesses. You are doing your business now, but you want it to increase from where it is now to the dreams you have for the future. Let artificial intelligence help you. Any questions?
Yes, I would love it. Ask if you have access
to the slides. Yes, you can. You can have access to the slides. Yeah, although you have to join our platform. Yes, okay. Yes, please.
This is what I want to ask you. In 10 years' time, what are we really going to do?
I like that. So very good. That's a very good very good question. Every day, technology is evolving and evolving. Yeah, I might not be able to tell you what we'll be doing in 10 years' time, but I know that technology won't be where it is today. Definitely not. Okay, you see, even ChatGPT, before just about a week ago, if you tell it to do a picture and ask it to put words, it won't do a good job for you. You understand? It will just mix up the spellings and everything. Just recently, I don't even think it's up to 2 weeks ago, they have upgraded their picture, their picture tool, whereby you can ask it to put words, it will put the words. Still makes some mistakes, but on the whole, is getting the spellings right. Okay? Number 2, maybe somebody wants to write a storybook. Let's see some storybooks based on folklore. You know all those stories that we learned, why the tortoise's head is bald, that kind of story. Yeah? Let somebody create a book. Whether it's in Yoruba, whether it's in English, let somebody create a book. Now, one of the issues before was that if the image tool creates something for you and you want to use it for a story, when you now, okay, maybe it creates a human being, then you now say, okay, please let this human being be holding a handbag in the next whatever. It will create a different human being for you. So you will not have the same pictures, consistent pictures in each one. Now, with ChatGPT's new tool, is a thing of the past. All you have to do is, when it creates the first one, just right under it, you can say, okay, create the person running, and it will do so. Okay, so things are evolving and evolving. We are hearing about quantum, what's that thing called? Quantum physics, is it physics? Quantum physics. That isn't really here now. Maybe in 10 years time, it might be here. There are talks of it, they're working on it. Even the companies that have created these AI tools, they are not sitting down, okay, we have created, they are still working and working and working to bring things out. So let me show you quickly, if I can, okay, images that are made out of beads. You know, the beads that we wear, small beads. I wanted to create images, so I told it, and another day we will maybe look at how you can. So you know, ChatGPT is an AI tool. Within ChatGPT, you can actually create AI tools yourself, each and every one of us, just by giving instructions. They are called GPTs. So I've created a few GPTs to do different things, okay? One of them is a tool that if you just put in the name of any object, the name of any object or human being, it will create it out of beads, okay? So this lion now, you might not be able to see it clearly, but it's beads that was used to create it, okay? Where's my next? Okay, hold on. This woman too, it's all beads. Her hair, her lips, everything is out of beads, okay? I just wanted to use it as artwork. So can you see this one is bigger beads? Can you see the hair beaded and everything? That's just by saying create a beautiful black lady, and it gave me this, okay? That's another one. It's a dog, Paw Patrol. That's another dog. Okay, so let me see whether ChatGPT has opened for me. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure why. Okay, sorry, it disconnected. Let's hold on. If we can't, the next time, let's see. On create image, okay? So I can say 3D picture image of a little girl. Now, the other thing about AI for now, because AI still needs more data, is usually when you ask AI to create a human being, it usually creates a white human being. White people have maybe created it and put a lot of white images in there. Yes? Okay, very good question. So for the app, you can use it for free, okay? But then it has higher levels. If you want more features, then you pay monthly. But mainly, you can use it for free. Even for me, I usually only pay when I want to use it for something. So when I pay for it, all the things I want to do, I squeeze them into that 1 month. You understand? And then when I'm not really using it that much, then I don't pay, because it's pay as you go. Okay, it's pay as you go. Okay, so let's see what it will create for me. Hopefully it will create it fast. Okay, it's coming up. Okay, so I will tell it to create this picture, then I'll tell it to let the girl be jumping or something, or smiling or whatever. So it should give me the same picture. Okay, hurry up. But thank you for that question, sir. Thank you. So I've actually written a book on artificial intelligence, the ABC of artificial intelligence. Well, it's almost finished. And in that book, I included tools, the different tools you can use, and the pricing, the different prices. So for those that are free, so it's good to know, have somewhere to refer to, the ones that are free that you want to use immediately, because you can actually use these free tools to make money. Then when you've made your money, you can then use that money that you've made to invest in the higher packages. Okay? Yeah. So it's coming up. Okay, so that's a cute little girl. Okay, so it's not that sharp, but that's her. Okay, so then I can now say please put colored bands on her hair. So for those of you that want to write stories about individuals, you can now use ChatGPT to do it, because it will give you, different images of the same person. Okay? So I just asked you to put something on her hair. Let's see what it will do. And after that, I'll round up. So thank you for your time. I hope it was of value. I hope you've learned something today. And please use these tools, especially those of us that have businesses. Even if you don't have a business, you want to write a book, you want to do something, and put it out there, add value. Please make use of these tools. Okay? You want to, look at that. I said you should put colorful bands on her hair. Okay? So you can see that it's the same girl, but now it has bands on. Okay, so if I'm telling a story about this child, and I'm saying, okay, today Tolu woke up, blah 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 and everything, then the next day she shouldn't be wearing the same dress. You understand? Her hairstyle might be different depending. Then the following week, so now it can be the same child. You can just say, put on a dress. You can even describe the dress. There's nothing that you tell you to do that you won't do. Describe the dress, red short dress, trousers, jeans, whatever, it will do that for you. Okay? So that is artificial intelligence for you. Welcome to artificial intelligence, and I do hope that you will make use of it. Thank you very much.